Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are doing another YouTube episode. As you see, today is Jessii V Vlogs, and Mandy V. I decided to do all three of them because they're all in the same household. At first I wasn't sure if I was going to do just Jess, Taehee, and Winnie, but then I decided let's do the whole household in case I decide to build their house and play with them. Anyways, as you see here, I am trying to pick everyday wear for Jess. It was a little bit difficult because when I looked online, she has so many different looks. She wears all kinds of stuff. And as far as her makeup goes, she wears all kinds of looks when it comes to makeup. She made a comment in one of her videos about how she misses her red hair. Now this is recently, this is like within the last couple of videos. So in this, I decided to give her her red hair, and you'll see that here in just a few minutes. I was actually kind of just playing around with some of the stuff. Some of the stuff I really wasn't going to keep, as you'll see here in a second, with the bunny rabbit and the Yeti and stuff. So this shirt here, she actually wore something very similar in her ghost hunting film, or not film, but one of her adventures. I went online to see what else she was wearing with the shirt, and she ended up wearing jeans, as you see. I believe I gave her boots. I can't fully remember until it zooms out. As you see here, I'm trying to do her face. The way that she has her eyes, she has large blue eyes. I'm actually looking on Google at this moment too. At the bottom, her eye is like a little more like straight. I know that sounds weird, but it doesn't have, like, it's not like, I don't want to say like a perfect straight line, but it's a lot more straight than a normal, like, not that she's not normal, but you know, at the top of her eye, it kind of goes up. That's probably about the part that makes her eyes look pretty big. So it kind of, to me, like, she reminds me of kind of how like Disney princesses are, where they've got the big, like, adorable eyes, kind of. So if she happens to see this, because I actually tweeted about how I was making this. Hello Jess, how's it going? Hope you enjoy this. I really hope you like the video. Right now I'm giving her some jewelry. Unfortunately, unlike The Sims 3, you have to either make them a roommate, a sibling, or married, pretty much. So I had to already make them married. I thought about making them roommates, having them fall in love, and then marry, which I could have done that, but I just decided to go ahead and make them married. Now here, this is the formal look. This is also where I was thinking maybe I could have just made them roommates and then all that stuff. But this look here, if she sees this, she knows what this is going to be based off of. But for those of you who do not know, this was based off of her prom dress and her look for that. I could not find anything darker than white. It does have a little bit of a gray to it, so, you know, and then her hair as well. This, I didn't know what she would wear when she goes to the gym, so I just kind of like improvised what I thought she might look like. I was just playing with the hair here. I wasn't actually going to keep that, but yeah, this is what I thought she would wear. So, yeah. And next up is sleepwear, which is here in just a minute. I'm just picking through the hair. Okay, now sleepwear. Obviously in vlogs, you see them, they're still in their PJs, so to speak. So usually she wears t-shirt and pajama pants, so that's what I went with. As far as party, this dress here, I found a picture where she was wearing this black dress with boots. Later on you'll see it. I come back to this when I try to do Taehee's party wear. His look was almost identical to what they wore for New Year's. And so when I did his, I realized this, came back to her and tried to find a similar dress that had matched. But unfortunately, no luck. So this is what she ended up staying with, which is fine. And as far as swimwear, I wasn't sure what to put for swimwear, so I just kind of improvised. A picture here you'll see here in just a second for summer wear, which is right here. This look is what this is based off of, and it's more red in the picture. However, I could only really do pink, if that makes sense. Well, yeah. I tried to make it as close as possible, and I changed her hair mainly because her hair was white quite a bit longer, but I kept it red because she likes red. And next up is the winter stuff, the winter look. Here we go. I decided to go with this jacket in the end. I'm just kind of looking through, but in black, mainly because she actually has had a jacket that's kind of similar to this, or at least it looks like it would be similar to this. So this is what I chose. And then here in just a moment, you will see Taehee coming up. Now for Taehee. He was simple yet difficult. Mainly because whenever you see him, it's always like t-shirt and jeans, which is simple. That's the simple part of him. So everyday wear was pretty easy. Here I'm just playing with aspirations. I really didn't know what to put for him for this, so I just put culinary arts, because he said that he has gone to school for art, or well, culinary arts, excuse me. So here I'm just kind of playing around. I was trying to get his features as well, but we'll do the hair first. This is like, the first hair was like when you first see him, when she introduces him, and I ended up giving him hair that he has now, because that's more recent. And I was trying to get his face. So I did kind of improvise from the pictures that I posted from Twitter a little bit about his eyes and stuff. Here is the party one that I was talking about, and then I jumped back to her just so I could actually find the dress to match, because in the video for New Year's he wears a pink shirt, pink dress shirt with a tie. Of course, Taehee wears a tie. And then he was wearing like these kind of I don't know, the same colored pants that he was wearing in this, pretty much. As far as swimwear and summerwear, I really wasn't sure what he would wear. This is, you know, what I ended up going with. He was pretty quick, but those are all of his looks. And now we're doing Winnie. Winnie was pretty simple. I just looked at different pictures. I went to videos and different clips and paused them at certain points to look at all of her spots. I didn't find English Bulldog. Unfortunately, all I could find was Bulldog. So it's just kind of... See, I got the little spot on her head. I had to kind of play around a little bit. And there is a feature where you can do patterns, and you'll see later on, all the way to the right, you'll see where it has like a mirror image. So I posted something about that. I had to turn that off so I can only spray one part of her face. I know it sounds weird to say spray, but whatever. Color. I was trying to do her muzzle as much as possible. And you'll see here, I ended up turning off the thing so I could do the patches around her eyes. And you'll see on her back, as you see there, it kind of does a mirror image. So I had to turn it off again. And color parts of her, as you'll see here in a second. She has a spot on her side where it's just a white spot with a brown dot. And then the other side, she has this section right by her back leg on her left side where it's like a triangular shape, and it's not perfect. And then she has like one little strip of like white fur, and I was trying to do that. I ended up just taking a patch of triangle and then improvising a little bit. Sorry, by the way, if you hear my child in the background. Hang on, boy. The only way I can get to her tummy is if she was laying down. But now we're moving on to Mandii. Hold on. My child's trying to grab my phone. I apologize. Anyway, so I decided to do Mandy. I wasn't sure what to pick for her because what I wanted to pick was not up there. And that is for business because she actually cuts hair. Yeah. So I the whole tattoo things. I tried to find a moon tattoo for Jessii and I couldn't find it. And as far as Mandy's tattoos, I couldn't find exactly what I wanted for her. So I had to kind of improvise a little bit. Here I'm just trying to get Mandy's features. The thing with Mandii is that she has these, like, she's got, not that I want to say cat eyes, but she wears cat eye makeup at least. She has these, like Jessii, she has these Disney princess kind of type eyes where it's just really big and kind of like puppy dog-ish, if you want to say that. It was kind of difficult. And I was trying to do her nose, and unfortunately, like I said, you can only extend it so far. The top of her lip is really small, like it kind of goes to that point, and then the bottom lip's a little bit bigger. So for her, she wears all kinds of stuff too, like Jess. So it was kind of difficult to kind of pick one thing. And for her makeup, she usually, like I said, for her eyes, she does cat eyes usually, like the wings liner and stuff, but she changes her lip color. So her makeup was a little bit more easier, but not quite. And I liked this hair with her, but yet it didn't look quite right. Because I looked at it and was just like, I can't do that. So I do end up changing it in the end. As far as the tattoos, I tried to get as close as possible. So the nose ring, I had the same issue when I tried to do Glam and Gore, because like Mikey, these nose piercings either look like they're in your nose, or you have to make your nose so small that it looks like it's outside of it. So I had to download another one. I actually liked this hair, mainly because she has her hair about that color. And I think I've seen her with her hair like that before. So I ended up going with this, well, at first. And then I decided to play around. I actually really like that other one. So, I did put the nose ring. I just had to fix it as well as possible. And now for the party attire. I was watching a video where she was doing some hauls and kind of just going through what she might wear. Just kind of going through her videos and stuff. And then the mole. I couldn't get the mole that I wanted, so as you see the mole up there, that's just how it is. That's just the only thing I could find. And I like the way her lips are shaped in this. Like she's got the bigger pouty lip on the bottom, and then the top was like the corners are small, but then big in the middle. Kind of. This, I wasn't sure what she wears when she goes to the gym. So I just kind of improvised. And sleepwear. I think she, like Jess and Taehee, wears a shirt with PJ pants. As far as the dress, anything's possible because she has all kinds of party attire that she likes to wear. And so I was trying to find something that says Mandy, but still, you know, very nice. This one I ended up going with the green dress, so I matched her eyeshadow with it, and I kept a pale lip, pretty much. Because I know they always say that you want to have, like, if you're having a dramatic eye, you need like a neutral lip or something. I changed Jess's swimwear, as you saw, because this looked more Mandy to me. As far as her outdoors for summer, I wasn't quite sure. So I ended up going with what she's wearing right there because it was just too cute. Again, dramatic eye, nude lip. And I was just playing around with the hair. I saw this hair and I thought, that's more Jess. I actually like the little pigtails there. But this one I kept for Mandy because I like the hair for her. And for winter, well, this looks this looks a lot like what she would wear, kinda. So I ended up keeping it. And now, lastly, to Luca. Luca was a little bit difficult to do because you don't really see him very much. So I had to go off of clips that he was in the background of, and you'll see here I had to kind of play around with his facial features too. A lot of the times this look here is what I see him in, which is like an undershirt, plaid shirt on top of that, and like jeans. And I ended up having to go back to put a ring on God, I keep wanting to say Jess. Mandy's finger. Because like I said, there's no feature to make them engaged. For him, I had to do the same thing. But everyone's married. Pretty much. I actually played around with this. I didn't record it, but before I did Mandy and Luca, I took Jess and Taehee and did a thing where, like, what would their kids look like? And I thought about just kind of playing around doing Luca and Mandy. There may be a bonus video that goes with this, by the way. I'll make it like a part 2. I actually I thought about making Mandy and Luca a part 2. And then, you know, just going like that. But I'm like, nah, I'll make it all together. This, I wasn't sure what to do for the tattoos. I know he has some, but I had to kind of figure out what his tattoos would be like. Obviously, as you see, He doesn't have a perfect body type, but I tried to make it as realistic as possible. Not that we know what his body looks like. Probably only Mandy does. But I didn't want to make it perfect like Kendall perfect, where it's like perfect body, blah blah blah. Again, it was a little bit difficult to figure out what he would wear, so I just kind of had to improvise. So hopefully I am close enough. And we are going to be coming towards the end here. I end up going back to show everyone's outfits again. And just letting you see everything. One more touch up here. And that's it. Pretty much. I believe he wears a t-shirt and pants like everyone else. This is everyone's looks. I hope that you guys liked this. I decided to keep the little unicorn for Winnie because I thought it was so cute, and I thought that Jessii and Taehee would like it. Alright, so this is the final product. Here is Taehee in all of his outfits. Oh, and then that shirt has like a gamer thing on it. Here we go. Who's next? Here is Jessie's final look. These are all of her outfits that I chose, as you see here. I might change her swimwear. I don't know. Next up, well, as you saw, I thought I did one for Mandy and Luca, but I guess not. Anyways, this is me putting it in the gallery. So if you would like to have this in the gallery, feel free. It is the V family. I actually thought about changing it to the V team family. And I could change it, but I was trying to find the perfect picture. Here is everyone again. And again, if you enjoyed this, thank you for watching. Let me know what you guys want to see next. And I might do Colleen next, or Miranda Sings or whatever. But look out for that bonus video, because it's funny. See you guys.